the dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a new healthcare service arrives in Michigan following Planned Parenthood's closures across the state. We'll have the details on the treatment they provide. Plus, millions of dollars are heading their way to boost early literacy programs in school districts across the state. We'll tell you what kind of funding is coming to those in the Upper Peninsula. And tensions escalate as Israel moves to tighten its grip on Gaza, sparking global condemnation and fears of a worsening humanitarian crisis. We'll tell you what they're planning to do. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
It's been a pretty decent day across much of the UP. We had a few showers earlier, but I think our better chance for showers and storms arrive tomorrow. Lows tonight pretty mild and muggy into the mid to upper 70s across much of the UP. About 76 into Marquette, about 74 down into Escanaba. As we look ahead towards tomorrow, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms at times. Highs into the upper 70s to around 80, but that wildfire smoke remains an issue. We'll talk about it coming up in just a few minutes.
Dakota, thank you. Michigan has reported its first human case of West Nile virus this year in Livingston County. Health officials urge residents to protect themselves from mosquito bites, especially during peak hours from dusk to dawn. Use insect repellent, wear long sleeves, and eliminate standing water around your home. Mosquito-borne illnesses like West Nile can cause severe symptoms, including fever and neurological issues. A new telehealth option for reproductive services is being made available in Michigan. After Planned Parenthood shut down its Upper Michigan locations in April, virtual care providers have been looking to expand their access to meet local needs. Hey Jane has recently opened its doors to Michiganders, offering services in abortion care, birth control, and STD treatments. Although Michigan protects abortion, 73 out of 83 Michigan counties have no in-person access to these types of care.
In the Upper Peninsula, there are now no clinics providing abortion care in any county of that region. And so we do think it's important for patients to be able to access this treatment without driving long distances and all of the other burdens that come with those hurdles.
Since its launch, Hey Jane has treated more than 85,000 patients across the now 23 states it serves. Upper Peninsula schools are on a list of over 550 Michigan districts getting a major boost in early literacy funding. The Michigan Department of Education is awarding nearly $2.5 million to UP schools as part of a statewide push to improve reading skills in young students. The grants are meant to help districts meet new literacy and dyslexia requirements, funding teacher training, classroom materials, and targeted reading interventions. UP recipients include Marquette Algerisa, Escanaba, Sault Ste. Marie, Menominee Area Public Schools, and many more. In total, the state is investing $87 million into early literacy programs across Michigan, with every region seeing support. Education officials say the goal is to give all students the tools they need to read proficiently by the end of third grade. Israel's security cabinet has approved a controversial new plan aimed at asserting control over Gaza City, a move that could spark even more escalation in the ongoing conflict. The Thursday night announcement drew swift global backlash, and our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon reports from Capitol Hill.
Israel intends to tighten its grip on Gaza after a vote by defense officials to move into Gaza City. Critics say it's another step toward deepening a humanitarian catastrophe in the Strip, already reeling from hunger, destruction, and near total isolation. For families of hostages still trapped in Gaza, the plan feels like a step further from hope, not closer. World leaders from across the globe are condemning Israel's move as calls for a permanent ceasefire grow louder. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres posted on social media, quote, "I'm gravely alarmed by the decision of the Israeli government to take control of Gaza City. This marks a dangerous escalation and risks deepening the already catastrophic consequences for millions of Palestinians. It could further endanger more lives, including of the remaining hostages."
But number one, it's We want to make it so that Hamas cannot attack innocent Israeli civilians ever again, and we think that has to come through the eradication of Hamas.
Amid severe famine warnings and reported deadly violence at aid sites, the international community is pleading for unimpeded humanitarian access.
We are there now trying to get people fed. As you know, $60 million was given by the United States fairly recently to supply food, and I know Israel is going to help us with that in terms of distribution and also money. We also have the Arab states are going to help us with that in terms of the money and possibly distribution.
The situation remains fluid and the stakes high for Israeli security, for Palestinian civilians, and for the hostages still caught in the crossfire. Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, plus the off-road rumble in the UP is taking over Delta County this weekend. Drivers from across the U.S. and Canada are hitting the track. And later, the Upper Goddess returns. Lori's back in the kitchen to show us how you can make a cake with zucchini. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hello, I'm Marina from Sheriff Country. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my show. It's going to be a lot about relationships. One of them is with my daughter.
Mom, back off.
Real spicy. We're going to be talking about, of course, because I'm in it, we're going to get a little bit of this maybe. Dealing with this situation here. I don't really know what this is, but I just really like it. This is really who I'm at. Boom.
Sheriff Country, Friday, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week and streaming on Paramount+.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John Dotto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's anniversary sale. 48 years here in Marquette County. We opened our doors in 1977. A lot of furniture stores have come and gone since, but we're still here bringing you quality furniture, mattresses, and service at the lowest price. One location, but 2 stores to shop. We give you the largest selection of name brand furniture and mattresses in the UP. Everything's on sale for this special event. Furniture from Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. And mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Serta, and Sealy. Shop Shunks today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather.
Welcome back, everybody. Doing any fishing tomorrow? Yeah, we're looking pretty decent here. Do have a few scattered showers and thunderstorms we're going to have to contend with, mainly in the morning. That's our better chance for rain on Saturday. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, and of course the moon full now, 99% illumination. We can basically call it a full moon now at this point. Now, the Storm Prediction Center maintains their low-end marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5 across all of the UP. This is really for after midnight tonight. Around midnight, 1 a.m., we'll see a line of showers and thunderstorms moving through. But the overall severe characteristics pretty low. I don't think we'll see any big-time severe issues, but you see the rain chances here remain pretty into that low to chance area as we head towards Sunday. We back the rain chances down a little bit over the second half of the weekend, so it won't be quite as soggy on Sunday. But here's the other thing, that UV index outside of the rain is still going to be running high to moderate. Still at about a 6 for tomorrow. We drop it to a 5 on Sunday, then 7s as we head into early next week. So, you know, the SPF 30 or higher and reapply often, please and thank you. For any weather futurecast showing that line of showers and thunderstorms still kind of broken apart as it moves across the western half of the UP. But then as it moves on through, could see a few showers and storms by tomorrow morning, but I really don't think this line will be severe. here. There could be some thunderstorms, yes. Maybe some brief gusty winds, yes. But I really don't think severe characteristics tomorrow will be met. We're not even in a severe risk for tomorrow. So things looking pretty quiet as we head towards Sunday. Still can't rule out an isolated shower or storm here or there. But the air quality becoming an issue. Yeah, we're still dealing with some of those hazy skies from wildfire smoke. We'll clear it out a little bit as we head into this weekend as the rain comes in. That'll obviously help wash a lot of that smoke away. But air quality is going to remain in the moderate range through this weekend into early next week. Now on Tuesday, this could become a big issue. We are watching another plume of smoke that could come in. So yeah, Tuesday could be another pretty nasty day in terms of air quality. Temperatures tonight on the muggy side into the mid to upper 70s across much of the UP. Definitely air conditioners on. Tomorrow, another warm one, mid 80s in some spots, lower 80s closer to Lake Superior. Maybe some upper 70s on the northern half of the UP with that lake breeze. Take a look at the next 7 days. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday, decrease in coverage Sunday. Temperatures still well above average to the lower 80s. We start to see the rain chances decrease as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, with a few clouds passing on by from time to time. Then we're beginning another chance for an isolated shower or two as we head towards Friday.
Dakota, thanks again. A full weekend of off-road racing is underway right now in Delta County. The Bark River International Raceway is hosting the annual Off-Road Rumble in the UP through Sunday. The excitement began today with qualifying races featuring drivers from across the United States and Canada. Races officially begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. The 1.5-mile natural terrain track allows racers to reach high speeds and make big jumps.
We'll get drivers that are going upwards of 80, 90 miles per hour over high top jumps, and some of these vehicles will fly close to 200 feet in the air before they land. We're actually looking forward to our 50th anniversary next year, so everything here is a big family, and we could not do it without everybody involved.
Admission to the Off-Road Rumble in the UP is $35 per day or $50 for the weekend, and kids 9 and younger get in free. Coming up next on Insights, an Upper Peninsula author is releasing her next book. It's her 10th one to date, with many of them set in the UP. We're talking with her about her latest work and why she continues to put focus on the region. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Update your home with new GE appliances from Kirkish Furniture and Houghton. GE appliances are built to last, have print-resistant finishes, and offer high performance with energy efficiency. Kirkish has a large selection for both kitchen and laundry, free delivery, and 0% financing.
It's the highlight of the summer, the Marquette County Fair. Livestock, classic cars and tractors, live music and performances, art, games, and of course, the food. With new additions this year, the fair has something fun for everyone. The 2025 Marquette County Fair, August 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Marquette County Fairgrounds. It's fun for all ages.
Howie Mendel is hard to handle.
You are wearing me out. At my age, to have a woman say that to me.
Survivor legend Parvati Shallow helps keep him in check.
Do you think I'm sexier than Danny DeVito?
Oh. Plus, dating nightmares.
Can you just imagine?
No, ma'am, I can't. On J-Hood.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, Monday at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable raccoon? Attack.
Bark!
Attack. It's not easy taking out the trash. That's why you need strength that's anything but ordinary.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. Choice Hotels gets you more for your money, so you can maximize any vacation from the second you log off. Getting rooftop cocktails at the Cambria Hotel.
Yes.
Need anything, email Janet.
But there is no Janet.
Even better, check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
She's inquisitive.
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. An Upper Peninsula author has just released her new book today, and she's here to tell us all about it. Joining us tonight is JL Hyde. JL, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. I'm happy to be here.
So give us the title, first of all, and then tell us what it's all about.
Of course. So my 10th novel released today. It is called To All Those I've Killed Before. It's a murder mystery set here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And it's kind of a deathbed confession murder mystery where an aunt is confessing all of her deeds, to all of her not so great deeds throughout her life to her niece. And there's a few twists in there, so you're not quite sure who you can trust and who you can believe.
All right, gotcha. Murder mysteries are always a good read. And JL, several of your books, most of which are inspired by real places in the UP. Is that the case for this one as well?
Yes. So what I've been telling people, you know, a lot of my previous novels have been set in the UP, and it's almost as if the environment plays a role in the story. This one, although it's set in both Delta County and Marquette County, the atmosphere isn't as much of a character in this book. It's more about the actual characters and what they've done, but it is set in the Upper Peninsula.
Okay, gotcha. What inspires you to make many of your settings in the UP?
Well, I was born and raised here, and then I unfortunately moved away for 20 years. I lived in the South, and all I could think about was moving back home. That was like my goal in life. This place just is so beautiful and so special to me and inspires me so much. And after my, I think, 6th or 7th novel, I finally moved home. And I think I've put out 5, let's see, yeah, 5. I'm on my 10th novel, so I've written 5 books since I've moved back home. The UP is just such a special place. I think anybody that lives here can agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe so. So with the new book, what has the fan response been since you announced it?
Really overwhelmingly good, very exciting. I opened this book up for pre-orders for the first time. I've never done that with a previous book, and just the response has been so overwhelming. I dropped 100 copies of the book off at Canterbury Bookstore here in Escanaba, and they sold them within 2 hours today. So it's been just, you know, both great and also my worst nightmare, because I don't want to let anybody down. I want everybody to be able to have the book, but we have another shipment coming soon. And Snowbound Books in Marquette will be stocked as well by next week, hopefully.
All right, good deal, good deal. Tell us about your writing process, JL. Whenever I try to write something that's, you know, a fiction story, anything like that, I can get like a couple paragraphs and then I'm done. Tell us about your process.
I get that a lot. You know, they say only 3% of people who set out to write a novel actually finish it. And now that I've done it, I believe that, because it's so much harder than you expect it to be. I have learned the recipe to a productive day for me is to go to the library. I go to the library, I put headphones in, I find a nice quiet corner, and I work for about 3 or 4 hours straight. Because if I'm at home, there are just so many distractions, and limiting those distractions, I think, is just really my key to productivity, is to just kind of focus and give myself a schedule.
Sure. What was it like when you completed your very first novel?
Oh, so exciting, so overwhelming. I had been a restaurant manager for 20 years, and I lost my job about a month into the pandemic, and just got this crazy idea to learn how to write a book, because I've always been such an avid reader. So it took me about a year to get it out. I released it in 2021, and the response was just wonderful. I still had to work, you know, a day job until about the 5th book, and then finally, you know, the online book influencers started to find out about the books and really kind of changed my life, and I was able to go full time and then subsequently move home to Michigan.
Excellent. And now that you're on your 10th one, did you ever see it going this far, JL?
No, never. And I even write this in the acknowledgments of this book. When I put the very first book out, my boyfriend Cash told me, one day we'll be celebrating your 10th book. And I laughed. I said, there is no way I'm going to publish 10 books. And now I feel like I just blinked and we're here. So no, I'm so overwhelmed, but so grateful. I mean, just what a fun job. They always say you should do something you love to do and find a way to get paid for it. And I always thought that was such a joke when people said that to me, because I managed restaurants. You know, I was working 80-hour work weeks and pretty miserable, and I thought that's not possible. But now that I'm doing a job I love, it absolutely is possible to get paid for doing what you love.
That's fantastic. Can't beat that. JL, that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming on today. Wishing you the best with your newest novel.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines. When we come back, he'll bring us the highlights from day 2 of an Upper Peninsula golf tournament. And Mike has an update as Norway Schools continues to work on renovating their football field. We'll be right back after this.
He was a space pioneer who was on the first mission from the Earth to the Moon. Remembering astronaut Jim Lovell, commander of Apollo 13, who's died at 97. And Steve Hartman goes way off the road for an on the road, with a stop at an isolated island community in the midst of a population boom. Please join us on the CBS Evening News.
When everything's on the line, real heroes rise to the occasion. Or die trying.
We're firefighters. We're gonna find a way to get you out of here.
We take the hits together.
We're on the same team.
I'm right here with you, no matter what.
I would never leave you hanging in the deep end.
This place is a way of giving you new family.
Fire Country returns Friday, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week. Catch up now on Paramount+.
Welcome to Big Boy, where we know you by name. From our mouth-watering burgers to our affordable breakfast and dinner buffets, we've got you covered morning, noon, and night. Enjoy Big Boy's fantastic meals at home with our fast to-go curbside pickup. And for office parties or events, Big Boy is the area's go-to for the best catering service. So when you want clean, affordable, convenient, and delicious, you know the answer is Big Boy, where we know you by name.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
I'm Drew Carey from The Price is Right here on TV 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
The Window Store Home Improvement Center is your clear choice for quality products and expert installation. We have a thorough and seamless process, start to finish. From the moment you meet our friendly staff, you'll be amazed by their attention to detail. Our team of experienced professionals take pride in their work, and with our 2-year warranty on all installations, you'll have peace of mind knowing your investment is protected. Plus, we service the entire Upper Peninsula. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. Round 2 of the Upper Peninsula Men's Golf Tournament could be classified as frustrating to several players. Pin placements were tight, and finding the right line on putts proved to be difficult. First hole, a par 5 about 500 yards long. Joe Snow of the Calumet Golf Club with his third shot. Nicely done, much less than 5 feet from the pin, but the birdie putt slid past the hole. Sam Larson of Menominee North Shore, they couldn't find the line on that one either. He had a right-hand chip to get into that position, but could not capitalize. First round co-leader Chad Tershel of Pine Grove in Iron Mountain makes up for a wayward shot with this chip, less than 5 feet from the hole, but his putt rolled in a completely different direction than he expected, and Larson's putt. Ryan Meyer of Wawanoan Country Club in western Marquette County suffered the same fate, as this putt doesn't look very far. Nope, no dice there. Cross between disbelief and disgust. So let's go to the par 4 8th hole, shall we? Which has a much higher elevation than the 9th green near the clubhouse, relatively speaking. Joey Starzinski of Menominee Riverside with a chip, and this one turns out very well and made for an easy tap-in for par. Next, South Dakota State golfer Bryson Mercier representing Wild Bluff in Menominee County with a birdie try, and too much go-go juice on that one, not to mention the break to the left. Well, let's try a different hole. How about number 10's green, a par 4, 4-time champion and 2-time defending champion Mark Clements of Wawanoan Country Club with a birdie attempt, and Wasn't pleased with the way that one came off the stick. He tapped in for par. We'll have an update tonight at 11. Major work is taking place at Ronberg Field in Norway. The football field is getting some of the bumps removed. The tar on the track surface has been removed and a new surface will be installed. The tar needs 14 days to be cured and usable. Interim Superintendent Bruce Tapio says the long jump pit, high jump, and discus areas also will be updated. Plus, the stands will be improved so they can be compliant for the handicapped. Tapio adds the electric and water systems also will receive some work. The first Norway home football game is Thursday, September 28th against Stevenson. The Detroit Lions visit the Atlanta Falcons in their second preseason game tonight. Lions head coach Dan Campbell talks about the progress of second-year offensive lineman Christian Mahogany from Boston College.
Mahogany, for example, he's a young player. He didn't go through preseason last year. You know, he got 2 games. That's good, but it's not like he's going on year 5. So, you know, he's a young player that just needs reps, and with every rep, he gets better and better and better.
Kickoff will be a little after 7 o'clock. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Now let's see what Lori is cooking up in the kitchen.
Hi. Dean, the garden's starting to produce.
Yep.
Look at this. This is the size of zucchini I like to use when I'm making a cake or something. You can just, you know, shred the whole thing with no seeds. Now this is actually a zucchini cake, which my Aunt Lois gave me the recipe. And of course I'm turning it into cupcakes. And you see here, I got 6 cupcakes. And the recipe called for a cup of water, but I actually cut it back to 3/4 because it would be way too like runny. But what you do with these is you have this mixture here, which is a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of butterscotch chips, and a 1/2 cup of walnuts. And you are gonna put this right on top, like you can't put too much. You're gonna bake these for 20 minutes, was really good. This recipe, from now on when I'm doing these videos, will be on the Upper Goddess Facebook page, okay? I'll probably post the video too, and then above it will be the recipe. So see how cute those are? Now these are pretty sweet. So if you wanted to shake it up with chocolate chips, that would be good. Maybe put butterscotch chips in your batter and chocolate chips on top. It'll cut that sweetness. Let me get rid of this, and then I'll show you what these look like. Oh, there's 2 cups of zucchini in these. So they didn't like round, you know, like a cupcake will be round, because the batter is just so moist. This gets really crunchy, which is really good. And I'll show you what the inside of this looks like. Look at how nice. Are you mad that I'm eating this?
No, I get the rest.
Do you think I could win a beauty contest today?
Every day.
Really good. You can also put it in 2 8-inch rounds or a 9x13. So next week we're gonna do a bunch of stuff, still going with the garden, so keep smiling.
Lori, they are absolutely fantastic. Thank you for dropping off, and we'll be right back with a final look at weather after this.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
Does shopping for bladder control products have you feeling like you need someone to be on the lookout for you?
Now you have your privacy back. We're HDIS, and we home deliver bladder control products directly to you. We're always on the lookout for you.
You get free shipping in plain, unmarked boxes.
So your private matters, stay private. We understand how you feel. For over 35 years, we've delivered bladder control products to millions of Americans, just like you. You don't have to worry about incontinence any longer. Call now for your free product sample pack and over $45 in money-saving coupons. At HDIS, we're always in stock. We carry all brands in hundreds of styles and sizes. You'll be sure to get what you need, guaranteed.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-243-6746. That's 800-243-6746.
Temperatures are going to remain well above average as we head through this weekend and even into next week. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. Yeah, anytime you see dark red, that means well above average temperatures are going to be expected. Highs tomorrow, still a warm one into the lower to mid 80s. Could see upper 70s up here to Eagle Harbor on the northern half of the UP. But still, 80s will continue here. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms take us through Tuesday. Then the sunshine returns Wednesday, Thursday.
Dakota, thanks again. That's all the time we have for right now. More headlines coming your way at 11:10 Central. I'm Kevin Hodge. We'll see you then.